Are we be back in Sea of Thieves, living the pirate life on Xbox Series X? We do have some new details though, because not only do we have the 4K 60 mode, which we covered when the Series X launched, we've also got a brand new 1080p 120 FPS mode. So we've got HDR on both of them, and it is optimized. But yeah, it's kind of really fascinating. So we can kind of go to Xbox Series X and we can enable the 120 FPS. So obviously, you know, on YouTube, I can't really, like, YouTube doesn't present 120, I can't film at 120, so you're kind of seeing that, I guess you could say, FPS downscaled, but hopefully you can see the effect of it. And holy is this game, like, insanely fluid when you are playing like this. I guess this would be good for doing like matches where you are doing like PvP. Personally, I think the 4K 120 is both the perfect balance of gorgeous for those long, stunning sea ventures, and also fluid enough. But I gotta say, if you're doing like intense PvP action like this, the movement you can do is just absolutely insane. Like, it's kind of nuts, honestly. I'm a little bit blown away by it because I was not expecting this. I just remember the other day, like, people were like, hey, you know, Sea of Thieves just got 120 FPS, and I was like, what? Why? But it can do it. It can definitely do it, which is crazy. Huh. So if you're not familiar with Sea of Thieves, the ultimate pirate adventure where you're going around with a bunch of people, they just kind of updated it with where they're doing like seasons now. So basically you can go and, well, that's kind of lovely. You can go and you can do seasons of play, and yeah, it's kind of definitely a little bit different, but I think I'm going to try to find a different group because these people are doing absolutely nothing. Here we go, we're waking up in the bar, we're going to go meet with some other players. We're still at the 120 FPS option, so we're going to kind of switch between the two so you can get a little bit of an idea of how they're running. Actually, it might be interesting to do a side-by-side comparison. I don't know what people might think of that, but yeah, it's kind of wild to see it, like, moving this smooth, because it was, like, so, like, I always remember this being, like, a very lovely but sort of slow kind of game, and to have, like, this just, like, completely smooth fluidity, to me, is, like, it's wild. It honestly is just absolutely wild to see in action. And like I was saying, if you're not familiar with Sea of Thieves, just the ultimate pirate adventure, cooperative game, PvP, they got the arena, they got regular kind of story content, well, not really story content, but they got like tales and stuff, and different things you could do, and tasks you can have up to 4 people in a little boat, and you can fight other boats, and there's skeletons, and other monsters and stuff, and yeah, it's kind of wild. But yeah, it's just like really, really smooth. I wish it was during the day, but I mean, this is good enough, right? You can kind of see things and just like how, and I hope that's kind of showing across in the video, is just like how easygoing the movement is back and forth. Like, I find this absolutely nuts. But we're going to need a good example so we can kind of show the detail resolution-wise, so you can see how that's kind of changing. Because you're keeping in mind, you know, going to 1080 from 4K is like a big kind of drop. So we can look at these individuals, and I mean, the cartoon aesthetic that the game carries isn't going to be as bad as other titles, but at the same time, you know, you can see the instant increase in detail of the environment of the characters, and it's still like really fluid. Obviously, not to the crazy degree that 120 is. Like, it's a lot. It's slower. It's a lot slower, obviously, but at the same time, it's a good way to kind of enjoy the game. That's for sure. If you only have the option to do 4K 60, I still think it's a great time. But man, I gotta say, the change to 120 is just like absolutely nuts. Like, the way you can move, like, it's mostly the movement, right? It's the fluidity, is you're seeing that full sort of scope. And I'm just wondering, it's like, you know, are we gonna get a mid-gen refresh? We're gonna get like 4K 120? We're gonna do like 240 FPS? Where are we headed in gaming? This is nuts. Well, I guess we're headed right into a rock. Jeez, what are these guys doing? Anything that needs to be patched? It looks like they are dead set on absolutely decimating our hull. It doesn't look like we got any holes though, so that's good. But yeah, the game itself, just kind of beautiful, great pirate adventure. We're not digging as deep into the review element of that because we did it on Series X already, but this is mostly, again, as you've been kind of seeing, just focused on showing the differences and the fluidity and stuff. But, you know, there's a lot of content that keeps supporting this game. It keeps getting bigger and bigger. Cross-play, play anywhere title, Game Pass Forever game. It offers a lot. You get different sales, playing with different people, having fun, communicating, battling, living the pirate's life. It's the ultimate pirate adventure from Rare. And I think that's kind of fun, too. And I gotta say, the playing of my... What do I usually do? Yeah, this thing. It's never been so fluid. And you can harmonize, too, if everybody gets playing music. You can dress up your pirate, change how they look, get different costumes, have pets. It's got everything, you know? You just, like, munching on something or something other. Oh yeah, and you gotta find like buried treasure and loot, and it's a lovely game. It really is just an absolute blast, and continued treasure. And I'm so glad I have an excuse to jump back in here and go sailing again to see this change in visual quality. It's wild. Yeah, I love this. Oh, I get some like the sad music going on here. Oh, it's got a doggo. I might be matching with somebody like... Oh, that's cool. My friend's got like cats, I think, and parrots. 120 FPS dog for the first time. That's what I'm talking. Oh, Doggo Boy's excited. We're having a blast around the ship. Ain't that right, Flame Master? You arena bulldog, you. Oh, Doggo is having a great time. Oh, this is awesome. Anyways, it's really seemingly just seems to be perfect. I mean, it's so damn smooth on this. It's amazing. I mean, look at the dog, the teeth, the tongue, and everything like that. Oh man, I wish you could actually see the fullness of this 120, so you could just see how like crazy fluid it is. Should I bring Doggo on the island? Doggo's got to stay. I think we're going off onto the island here in an adventure or something. But yeah, this game is gorgeous too. Like, kind of disappointed that we haven't had like, you know, more of a sun-based situation. And I hope this is a fine balance. I mean, if you want to see more 4K 60 in action, I do have, you know, the original Series X review of the game, so you can see, ow, that in action. I'm poisoned. Did we get to ship in the bottle? Yes, you're supposed to like figure out certain basic quest things and find out stuff. It's kind of fun like that. But yeah, seriously, if you have 120 FPS option, this is like a great way to play this game. It feels absolutely fantastic, and the gun firing is just like a lot smoother because the 30 FPS is just like it's kind of makes it a slow game, whereas this makes it feel like a really quick, fast-paced sort of battle. Barrel, anything good? Yeah, usually you gotta get barrels for stuff. Oh, piggy, piggy, piggy! Why is the mermaid here? Oh, we have skeletons. Whoa! That was so smooth. I don't have any food on me. I'm actually burning alive. Ooh, that could have been bad. That could have been sent to Davy's locker. Pomegranate. Cool, I'll take it. Is that a water snake? Yeah, as if regular snakes weren't terrifying enough. Got to have the water snake. Okay, let's try to get back onto the island. Wow, just wild. I honestly, like, I just assumed that, you know, the game was just gonna stick with its 4K 60. This excites me. They could do more things down the line. They might actually, like, change it up further. Like, how many other games are we gonna see do this sort of, you know, option? It's just like a small thing to include for people, but it's so cool to have. Biggie, biggie, biggie! I need like a cage though, then I can catch the pig. Yeah, if you haven't played Sea of Thieves, I highly suggest doing it. Just kind of like looking outwards, enjoying the clouds, the gorgeous like next gen feeling water. It's just amazing. Like some of the sun areas on this one are just absolutely amazing. Oh, pig crate, pig crate, pig, 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 pig. Did I catch it? I think I missed it. Snake. I've been poisoned. I caught the pig, guys. I caught the pig. Now not to die from the various snakes that seem to inhabit this. Is this Snake Island? I think there's actually a place called Snake Island, so that's like a legitimate query that I could be making there. Well, I go to Piggy, sell the piggy at the shops to gain influence. Where is my crew at? Where's our boat? Is that why the mermaid's here? Is it because they left me? I will be so angry if I am left on this island by myself, and I'm feeling that that's what's gonna have happened. Weren't they down here? Did they leave me? I think they left me. I think I'm going crazy here. Oh, man. This is a very unfun crew of pirates to be sailing around in. That's for sure. Now, I wonder how twitchy it looks like watching it, because I feel like I'm looking like back and forth in like a really twitchy way, but it's like super smooth from my perspective. Yeah, I have absolutely been ditched by my crew of pirates. Oh, what is down here? There's something shiny and blue. This looks like a deadly snake. Deadly snake. Oh, a gem. For me? A sapphire mermaid gem. Wow, that really glows. But it could look better. Ah, yeah, there we go. That's that extra resolution. I mean, it doesn't look bad at 1080, I gotta say, but, you know, you definitely get that extra little boost of visual quality here. For you, skeleton. On God. I just Indiana Jones that guy. Coincidentally, I was just playing Indiana Jones before this. Oh! Sea of Thieves.